right, hello, welcome to this speed build. Oh, is it too fast? It might be too fast. Whoopsie! I was trying to cut it down 10 minutes for funsies for everybody, so everybody doesn't have to have like I don't like really long speed builds anymore. I used to adore them. Like story time with people, it's really fun and things. But then I did a podcast, and I'm still currently doing a podcast with my brother for movies, and I'm just like, I don't really care anymore. Is kind of how my brain switched over. You guys don't care about this information. We're building a house on a hill, is what we're doing today. I built this on stream a while ago. It's definitely about a month or so. I want to say I built it before Christmas is when I started it. I just finished it yesterday, but I think I started it like before Christmas. The original plan was for this, or maybe no, it was in January. Never mind. Don't listen to me. It was in January. Oh, it's so crazy that January was still like 3 months ago. Let's not talk about it. I built this house originally for my Twitch current household, which I'll be doing a video on later on this week. And for anybody who wants to catch up over on the O'Neills and just want to click catch up, whatever, that's pretty cool. We should be a little bit further than that by the time that video goes out. Hopefully, I'll get around to streaming this week. Please, people in the world, let me stream. So the original intention was to build like a 4-bedroom home, and by the end we'll have a 1-bedroom home because honestly the house was a little too big. But for anybody out there who wants to download this house, it's up on the gallery in case you guys are interested in it and are like really really curious and want to like figure out if you can make it go bigger or lower, you totally can. It's pretty easy to roof as well if you do like go up or if you go down. It doesn't really matter which one you do, and there is plenty of space on both to have like 5 bedrooms. I just ended up turning into like, I'm gonna count this as like a really weird rental lot. I would say you probably would download this as, only because of the fact that I don't know, I guess if you have like 2 older people who want to live on a hill, they can live on a hill, or maybe like a starter. But I don't know how expensive this is, to be honest. It could be starter money. I don't think it is, but it could be. I also try to limit myself on packs, not intentionally, to be fair. By the end, I was limiting myself, but I really was like, I want to really just use werewolves, and I did this for the renovation that's also up on the gallery that I did for the library, which is not going to get a video because I didn't really renovate any of the outside, and I'm only really posting videos on renovations for this new save that we're doing for outside builds, because like if I'm not changing the structure of it, and another Sims creator already did this is like this group, like the dev team, then I don't know, I just feel kind of wrong about it, so I just don't touch it. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I just don't touch it. And so it's up on the gallery in case you want my renovation of it, and I'll showcase it in the tour once we finish this. We have 2 more lots to go through, which will be going up over the next few weeks on the channel, so get prepared. It's an April thing, but you're gonna see me build the basement. You're gonna figure out how to do it. Everything is right here for anybody who is curious and wants to build extensions. I left it all in for funsies. Either way, it was a good time. I had a good time. I never used terrain tools. I built like 3 houses with terrain tools. I tend to really like it once I do it. In this lot, part of the reason why I decided to do terrain tools so much was because this is an original like really terrain tool heavy lot, and I thought like, okay, so we'll just build it on a hill, because it was originally like indented. The original lot's indented into it, and I wanted something a little different to switch it up. So whoever created this, good for them for doing something really really cool. I really wish I could paint the side of the mountain. It's super freaking annoying that you cannot do it. I thought you could. Maybe it was something that they got rid of, because I remember like when Henford and Begley came out not that long ago, and I was doing terrain tool stuff for like the speed build for that one for the first time. I did it. I also have never built in this world outside of that day that I built in this world, like this day. And so that was also really fun and exciting to experience, because we were originally going to play with werewolves. Now I think we decided werewolves is going to be like the last generation we do. So we'll come back around to it, and maybe I'll live in this house when we come back around to it, because the whole world will be renovated by then. The next world we're probably going to be living in, just because I actually live in it, we will see, is the new one. And I don't know what we're going to particularly do in that world, but I think that will probably be the next one that we adjust and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Are you guys liking the new expansion? Let me know in the comments. I know some of you guys have asked about gameplay series. I've gotten a few questions here on YouTube, but I've also gotten a few questions on Twitter. That will start next Monday, is the plan is for the new gameplay series for Growing Together will start. that's exciting. It's Mindy. So if you want to catch up on birth death, this is your perfect time to do it. We're off on a little hiatus, and then we're going to come back full and strong. And so this is like the absolute perfect time for you guys to catch up on birth death. I'll link that playlist in the cards, of course. This is for my new save. I made a video on that as well, as I'm spending this year creating a brand new save for anybody who, I like new saves. I think they're fun. They're cool. Pawns are horrible. Don't look at this pod. But I like new saves. I think they're fun. I had a good time, doing it and stuff. And originally I was going to do Willow Creek first, but then I had a family that was going to move here. And I was like, okay, we'll just do here. There's 5 lots. So I don't know if I'm going to go through it. Am I going to do the smaller worlds first? I don't want to do that. I think this would just happen to be like like an accidental type of moment. And then the next one we'll probably do like Willow Creek, and we'll just start from the beginning and we'll work our way through the worlds. Instead, maybe that's what I'll do, and we'll do Sinquia towards the end. Because like with Sinquia, I think even that video, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what I want to renovate. This one, I'm like not even renovating the houses. I'm just deleting the houses from my save and making my own new houses, because like I just feel bad renovating those houses, because there was a creator that did it. And I mean, I guess you should say that way about the entirety of like the community, right? Because technically the people who worked on this, who did this beforehand, the gurus, but they didn't do great builds, and so like renovating them was kind of fun. These ones are actually pretty well done. I mean, this was a very nice build that I totally darnished. I think the only ones that I could see myself saying I'm going to redeem by renovating are community lots. Maybe not in the new pack. The new pack has great community lots. But in some of the older packs where they started bringing in new people, the community lots still felt very empty. And like the library in this felt extremely empty. And so I'm happy I gave that one a good renovation. But yeah, that's it. Oh, I went through this to make sure. Okay, it looks like it's fine. I don't know what I was doing there. Either way. Yeah, this was like way before the update came out for infants. Because like I still have better build guide in my game, which I hope to get back. I just have yet to download it. Anybody know that's fixed? I guess I'll look into it. Yeah, what's been going on in my life, I guess. We can talk about that for the last few minutes. Nothing really. I decided to write a book in April. I guess that's like the biggest thing if you want to follow my journey over there. I'll be on my booktube is where I'm documenting the experience. It won't go up till May though to see how well I did, but I'm announcing it very soon. And that's basically taking a lot of my time. So I'm just like trying to get through some of this pre-recording for the month of April so I can really focus on writing. And I have a few other family stuff going on that I'm also like focused on. I went and saw Scream 6 again yesterday. It was phenomenal. Can't wait to go see it again on Saturday. I'm sitting with all my favorite people in the world. So I went and saw it with my dad, my brother yesterday. I went and saw it when it premiered with my boyfriend and my mom and then my sister, who I've not seen a movie with in theaters in like 4 years, 5 years, 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer than that. We're going to go see it for her first time as well on Saturday. I'm just waiting for the times to come out for that, which I'm very excited about. I cannot fucking wait for her to see that movie. I don't really know how much she's going to like it, but I know she watched the series, so I'm going to talk about, I liked it. Can I say that? That's said, so there you go. I'm excited to watch it with her, though. I'm excited to see people's experiences, and it's the fun part. Also, with Scream movies, the more you see it, the more enjoyment you get out of them, because you're not so anxious the entire time. Because you're not anticipating what's going to happen next. You already kind of, you already know. So, like, it's a fun time in that regard. All right, we're going to get to the point where I'm going to delete. So, I already deleted the entire upstairs. That just happened. And I was like, okay, we'll keep the basement. And I just thought to myself, no, Jacob, you don't really need the basement. This house is a little too big. It's not. It could be bigger. It could be smaller. There's a lot of different things you could do with this house. And so I was even trying to shrink the basement because the rooms were too big down here. And then I was just like, no, it's just so expensive. And I've given you guys a tutorial on how to do it. So it works really nicely. And I think it hides very well, to be honest with you, actually. So ultimately, a basement really works well for this house in the hill. And I think it looks really nice because you get the illusion of it being like this like really small cabin in the woods. But then you get like the justification being like, no, it's a 5-bedroom home or a 4-bedroom home or whatever. And with basements, you can continue just to build down. And so you can make a whole bunker, which is the whole point a big point of this. For instance, little snippet, which we'll talk about once again when I go over this world and things. I'll be it's like 4 videos or something like that. We'll go over the world. Either way, 4 more build. It's complicated. Doesn't matter. There was in the lot for the bar. I didn't do anything to the bar except make it a karaoke bar because I love the bunker and everything else was really done well. And so for lots like that, I'm just doing on stream and just like, yep, that looks good. And then I'm moving on and then I'm just checking off the list type of thing. Or I'll change it into like a lot that I would more likely use in the game than leave it as a lot that I wouldn't use. I don't go to bars. I go to karaoke bars. The other thing, karaoke bars just add a little extra layer to the house or a little extra layer to the game, and it's a little more fun. So there we go. We just laid the entire basement. And now we're just adding in some lasting effects. And then once again, the tour will showcase everything else. I thought I was recording when I was doing my next update, but I wasn't recording. So you guys are going to get the plants. This is the plan update. That I do a tour though, so everybody can see the little things that I did, because there's like a few extra little items that I placed throughout the house. The reason why there was a greenhouse out here was because of my legacy, but I didn't end up playing. But that's the reason why they exist out here, because my one sim was a gardener. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the tour. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a quick tour, and then we're gonna hop off here. So as you guys can see through this people, it changed from like a very big house to a much smaller like 1-bedroom home. No reason particularly. This was a big house on this lot. I think there's like 4 or 5 bedrooms originally, and I just happened to cut it down was the thing. So with the house itself, I actually really like it. I like how it turned out. I think it's really cute, and I think it'll be like a really fun like rental home. I don't really think down here is like really purposeful for a rental home, to be honest with you. I can't see a reason why you would maybe want to download this one, but I had a fun time building it, so I guess that's all that matters. So you come up the stairs, and there's a telescope, because werewolves. You walk in, and I really try to use werewolf-centric things. Werewolves didn't come with everything, and so there's a few extra packs running around. But ultimately, if you have werewolves in the base game, you should be pretty okay, and you just gotta fill in the extra cracks, which shouldn't be super hard. I don't think like any of the plants and stuff are not base game and or werewolves, and you know there might be 1 or 2 items down here that you might have to go get somewhere else, but mostly you should be okay. So this is what the kitchen looks like. I think it looks really cute. I know I use a lot of country kitchen kits stuff, I think is what this one was from. Then we have a bathroom, which I really liked, and then we have like a little desk area, a little office area, and then like a single bedroom. To be fair, I think a single sim could probably fit in here. I know you guys definitely can't woohoo in this bed because of this here, but I wanted to use the object, so I put it down. So that was mostly what that was for. I put some benches outside, trash can, and then you come down here and it leads into the backyard. Backyard's like a bonfire, so you guys could chill, and then like you guys can also, your sims can also cook and stuff here. It also has a nice greenhouse, which is really big. There is a pond. You do have to fill it with fish. It won't be filled with fish when you get it, but it's not super hard, so it's pretty easy to be done. But that's the house. I think it turned out really nice because I don't use turning tools very often, and so I think it turned out really cool actually. If you enjoyed, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all next time for another beautiful lovely video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.